What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about Madden 20 and this whole 99 overall debate that's making people go crazy, bro. I don't see why people are so upset about the fact that, it's some people that want 99 overalls right after the Super Bowl. Pretty much what happens is this, right? There's a whole transitional period of where you have to chem people up and do all kinds of weird stuff. Remember this, though. In Madden 15, which was the first year of the MUT Master, when Richard Sherman was a 99, I don't think there were many other ones, but what I'm saying is they should kind of make it so that certain players get it, that the game is kind of geared towards, or whatever, because Richard Sherman obviously was on the cover with the Legion of Boom. Maybe do it like that. The issue that I'm having with it is, after Madden 16, when OBJ got it with the the MUT Master 99 overall, 17 you went to a 95 overall with the tight end with Rob Gronkowski. So what I got to try to figure it out why people are so upset. Now, this is what people are telling me in the comments. All right, bro, it takes no skill to use a 99 overall. It affects, the MUT Club series, the salary cap and stuff like that, whatever, the championships, the competitive Madden. In my opinion, right, just think about what I'm saying. If it's a competitive game, the players that are playing against each other are going to know which players they should use regardless of the overall. That's why in other Maddens, like in 25, you could use a 68 overall corner in place of a 90-something overall corner just because of speed and other attributes. So you don't necessarily need the 99 overall. The issue is, because Madden has got so geared up towards attributes mattering, all these thresholds, a lot of different things that have gone on, people prefer to have the cards that have the attributes on them because they want to catch the ball. A lot of the competitive players actually had the same players in their salary cap teams, the Julio Jones, like Calvin Johnson's, Randy Moss's. Why did they use those players? Because those players had higher attributes with catching traffic, spec catch, and things of that nature. It's not that they had to be a 99, it's just that it's easier to use those players when they are 99 because you know that they have those specific attributes maxed out. Now, to those people that are very, very upset about the fact that, EA may release them a little bit earlier because of the scheduling situation, not trying to make it so you give us a Herman Moore 1 week before Madden 20 comes out, that doesn't make any sense. That's where my position is. You don't have to have a 99 overall player if you think that it takes no skill to use them. But if you're building your team up and you've had a specific player for a while and you want to upgrade, you want to go someplace else, you shouldn't have to wait until 1 week before the new game comes out to get that 99 overall player. Also with that, some of the players didn't even get 99 overalls. Franco Harris, I was trying to wait for him to get one. They didn't give it to him. It's a lot of players that just didn't get it. But my argument is this: regardless of the skill level, because most of the people that are saying that, 99s are not good for the game and all that stuff, remember, as far as competitive Madden goes, those players know what players work and what players don't. So that argument to me doesn't really make much sense, because you could have a 99 player like that Bobby Bell guy. Who wants that guy? I don't think he wanted to play with himself in Madden. That dude sucks. I don't even think he had one real 99 overall stat, but that doesn't matter though. You see what I'm saying? And he's not somebody that brings something to the table that's going to make you want to have him on your team and use up your cap. Then it's null and void. It doesn't make any sense, because you don't have to remember, with salary cap and competitive Madden, we're not talking about monster teams going up against monster teams early in the year. We're talking about salary cap. Say you release 3 or 4 99 overalls, all right? And then these players have to now gauge with the salary cap. Do I want to use 101 cap on this guy and then kind of make it lower for this guy? That's all. That's a thought process that people have to be able to register. But it's just a lot of anger in regards to the fact that people want to play with these cards, just like myself earlier than a week left for the game. You know what I'm saying? Why are we waiting until the end of the year for it when we've been going throughout the entire year? And the other argument is, okay, but look, you can use chems, you can chem them up and whatever like that. Bruh, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Having a gold 99 and having a blue 99 is not the same thing, which is why a lot of the players that you had chemmed up then got a gold 99, because they're different cards. It's different. I think it's going to be a lot different in 20, but what they did was they made it so that certain attributes really didn't, it wasn't emphasized unless it was a specific 99 overall stat on the original card. And you could see it throughout the way the game plays with a lot of the way the players move and they react to the ball and things like that. It's a lot of different things that the game has shown you. Now, I think that they've kind of used us as experiments throughout Madden 19. Like, this is for everybody. Like, even if you have a debate, you know, no 99s, keep them, whatever. I think that they've seen enough of the footage to understand, like, where they should go with it and how the chems will work with the cards, which is why you get 3 on offense and 3 on defense now. They minimize the amount of players that's going to be, like, really, really special on the field, because now you can see, like, the differences in the way the players play. And it's the same exact thing. Because, look, put it like this, right? If you decide to come out in a game in Madden 20 and you want all your receivers to have double me, nobody has rack 'em up, right? And all you really have is that advantage to go up in double coverage, but you never get that X factor unlocked. And then your opponent has a team of all rack 'em up. And because you could throw drags and whatever like that and get that, you know, get up to that X factor, and that X factor beats you, that's on you. That's a choice that you made. And that's what I like about all the information that I'm hearing about Madden 20. You know, as far as the overalls go, that's going to go according to how the schedule of how the players are playing and stuff like that. They've already spoken about not giving out players these abilities too early, you know, because it's like too much at launch to make everybody have everything. And the reason that they're doing that is primarily because there's a lot of people complaining about the advantages that skilled players are going to have. Like, if you give a skilled player, like with the way that it is right now, you give a skilled player the opportunity to pick 3 players on offense and 3 players on defense with superstar X factors, right? Their abilities, whatever. There are going to be people that are going to have a precise way of utilizing that that's going to be different than somebody that's like a newbie, a novice, or whatever. All right? They're not going to really understand how to, you know, put everything together. So what EA is doing is they're going to actually not give players everybody, it's not going to all be there. You're going to have to wait throughout the year for them to kind of unravel more and more X factors for more players, because what happens is it becomes overwhelming, and a lot of the people that purchase packs and do stuff like that, a lot of them are like newbies. They're not really like, they're casual players. It's like when you watch golf just to watch Tiger Woods. Like, you're not a real golf fan, you just want to see Tiger Woods play. Like, you're a casual fan. It is what it is. That's what happens. The casual fan has to be happy, and this year as well, I think that EA, they created a better balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it's certain things that they're taking away and they're holding off on and they're trying to see how it's going to work, I think in doing that, they've created a much better balance, in my opinion, because you still are going to have to know what to do with those 99 overalls. You know what I'm saying? And remember the example I just gave you. If you go to Madden 19 right now, tell me the last time you've seen a Bobby Bell on anybody's team. Like, I'll wait. Go ahead, leave it in the comments. Like, that dude is garbage, bro. Just let me know the last time that it doesn't happen. Like, nobody's using him. And it's going to be the same way with certain cards. Like, remember, the guys that are arguing about the competitive scene and saying, you know, putting them out, it kind of ruins everything. Remember this, right? If a player at a certain position is not worth the cap, it's the player's choice to put him on the team regardless when it comes to competitive Madden. Because remember, we have yet to see like just straight mutt going at it, dudes coming out 99 overall versus, it ain't going on like that right now, right? So you're still gonna have to do the salary cap method, or you're gonna use draft champions. So even with that, are you saying that if you get a good draft, you shouldn't be able to draft higher overall players because it's not good for the game? In my opinion, right, regardless of how good the opponent's team is, you have to build your team based on what works for you. And you go head to head. Remember when Madden was good and you could just come out with like a 90 overall team and beat on a 99? If they put it back, which is the way that it looks like it's going for Madden 20, none of that will matter, because it's going to be skill. That's what people, and that's why, like, when people start leaving certain comments, you kind of know where the skill level is, because a good Madden player won't complain about 99 overalls. Just simply because it won't matter. They'll be like, yo, whatever, you got a 99, whatever. You remember when it used to be cool to beat on a better team and you would come out with like the bum teams? Remember when LaDainian Tomlinson was on the Chargers and that team sucked? What Madden was that? 07 or something? I forgot what Madden it was, but it was like cool to come out with teams that were lower overalls. So in my opinion, it doesn't really affect the competitive scene as much, and it gives the casual player more of an advantage to go out and get their team better for players like you and I to beat them. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't have to have the best team. Most of us that are watching this video, you know, my veterans at GmiasWorld, a lot of you guys that are watching, you guys are skilled players. You don't need the 99. We don't need the 99 overalls. We'll still beat on these dudes with the 99s. So I really like playing against those dudes with those souped up teams because my team doesn't really get crazy until the end of the year when all the 99s are available and all that stuff. Throughout the year, I play with the players that I want. And that's it. That's my MO. If it happens to be a high overall player and I like it, or Randy Moss or Calvin Johnson, I'm going after it. That's my prerogative. But it's only certain players that I want early on in the year because I just like them for the namesake. So I don't really think that you guys should be that upset about 99s coming into the game earlier. I'm pushing for it to be right after the Super Bowl. Because what else goes on after the Super Bowl? They give you guys the Pro Bowl now before the Super Bowl, which is kind of stupid to me in my opinion, but whatever, it doesn't matter what I think. After that, it's nothing really going on other than promos. So why not release more 99s and let people do stuff even while the competitive scene is going on and make the competitive scene even that more interesting because now you got to use your cap in a certain way. You can't just have these players and it's more people available. And then you'll really be able to see who's skilled. Because those players that'll leave like a 70 and an 80 overall at a position, you know that they're confident in what those players do and that the attributes work. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. Let me know how you're feeling about it. Leave it in the comment section. I want to thank everybody for watching. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at GmiasWorld. Until next time, one love.